What's up, people? Welcome to the channel. This is Goop 1379 here, and I wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about some of the election stuff that's going on, some of the audits. A lot of people don't know this stuff, but you have more and more and more states now. They are following Arizona's lead. New Hampshire, the people got sick of it. They said, we've had enough. No more of this BS. So I got a question tonight. Which fraction poses the highest threat to the nation right now after these audits taking place? I was looking here tonight. It's saying Russia, China, the media, the Democrats, and MAGA. As you know, they're going to throw us in there with the conspiracy theorists, tinfoil hat people. So what I'm trying to understand is, I've been putting together information and clues about things and listening to different topics, and I've come to the realization, man, a lot of these people are they're too much. Excuse me one second. I'm watching Behizzy here, and he's a pretty funny guy, but he knows his stuff. Let me get him down here for a second. So I'm keeping up with these guys, and Liz Harris as well in Arizona, as well as Kelly Ward, Tim Scott, a bunch of other people in the audits who are truly trying to help the movement. And a lot of people just don't get. They have really lied to us. They have pulled the wool over a majority of your eyes. You need to wake up and see this. You have the claims of no Antifa and BLM at the Capitol. You have the pipe bombs. Now we know they don't want to release the cameras. The audits are happening. 400,000 votes plus in total just alone are found fake now. They don't want to give up machine and equipment and passcodes. Arizona now, I'm a little mad with them. They're saying they're going to write them a letter to see if they will help or what they will provide them with. No, you failed to serve 6 subpoenas or more. Who knows how long it's been. It's time to go down there and arrest them, period. This is our election, our audit, our votes, our machines. Why do we have foreign nations with our shit? Why do we have all this BS going on with people coming from everywhere? What the hell? Do you not open your eyes, people, and see what's going on? I mean, look around you. Your kids' schools are getting critical race theory. People are blaming everything on a color or a job or race. I mean, who knows what the hell it is? So, my thing is this. You got to wake up and pay attention and see what's going on. I mean, we have ballots with no folds. We have schools going crazy. We have jobs that can't get people because of unemployment. And they think this shit's not happening. Biden just shut down an ICE facility in Texas, Bristol County. For those of you that didn't see it, the news isn't going to show you. You better start communicating with every neighbor near you. Start getting on live videos. Get off the YouTube if you can. Use it as much as you can. Use it against them. Use everything that you're using in social media. Use what they are pushing on us with their policies. Remember this, people. When you sign into an app, when you get a free app on your phone, you consent to your information. You're consenting to your way of life. That is what's disrupting our Bill of Rights and our Constitution right now. You don't believe it? You better go look at the documentary Edward Snowden put out. The man's telling you the truth. You better wake up and see it. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to be into this. I said, well, what do you think about all the price of everything right now hitting you? Oh, Well, you think you can't help it? You can. Join the local city hall. Join your local PTA. Join your local governments. Go to your meetings. Find out who's running shit in your city. Start finding people that will stand up against them and get favoritism amongst the community and say, hey, this is a better purpose. This is what's just and right. This is what's morally right. Don't push your issues on us. We're not pathological victims like this generation now. I'm a 70s baby. I grew up from, I had that and the 80s and the 90s, and now I got the 2000s. Now, I don't know if I look old to some or young. I don't know. Hope I don't talk like I'm arrogant. I try not to be. I'm a Southern boy from Louisiana, so I got my manners. Yes, ma'am. No, sir. Thank you, please, and God bless. But one can be some hard some bitches too, and we don't put up with too much bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you now, it's folks where I'm from. Y'all may not think it. People make stereotypes. Oh, you sleep with your cousins. They're stupid. They sound ignorant. I got news for you. You are dead wrong on every level. That whole BS is bullshit. And when it comes down to this country, we don't give a fuck about the highways and freeways and all these expensive houses and nice buildings. As long as we got the river and the land, we good. We can fight with anybody. We can take anybody to the war. It'd be hell to come get all of us out the swamps and out the hills between here and Kentucky, South Carolina, and others. You really have a fucking hard situation, not including all the military where we're from. You think that they're not going to start jacking airplanes and weapons if something were a coup to happen in this country like tyranny where we just had an all-out war? Those guys are coming to our defense. You bet that. And the majority of them that may be on a little small scale in there that won't go with us, that's against us, them boys gonna clean house of their ass before they leave that fucking base. And they gonna come over here and say, y'all just fine, we got this. Whew. Everybody in those offices get snatched out. As a matter of fact, we the people, we need to go in there and say, hey, enough of this. You take our taxes and you give it to countries that shout death to us. Nope. And who cares what the situation is, what they're trying to do or create? Let them try. Let them try. They have right too now, remember. So, leave them be. Let them set their traps. Let them be stupid. You're not going to do anything by giving them our money while they still want to do the same thing and kill us, like they want to kill Israel. This victimization of the Palestinians, that's bullshit. Biblically, that's my belief with Jesus Christ. You're never going to be able to stop Israel. They don't need no allies. God's got it. It's all right here in his hands. That needs to stop. The race issues need to stop. People, if you believe in karma, you better believe you are creating it. We all are. But this stuff is intentional to us. Counting fish for money. Museums with money. Other countries with money. Bringing people by the hundreds of thousands into our country. I live in the Bay Area now. I can walk out the street right now, folks. Give me just 2 minutes walking. I'll show you tent after tent. Homeless after homeless. Needle after needle. And it's horrible. And Pelosi and Newsom are here saying this Democratic city and state is having a Republican recall of Newsom. They're lying. I'm a Republican out here. I'm one of the few. But this is really a red state in a lot of ways. Don't let it be fooled. Majority of these people are red state. We're just outnumbered by the city vote and the legislation and senates that cheat us. You get it? Sanctuary city. So they're scumbags and they're lying. San Francisco, when I came here in 2,000 people, this place was amazing. It was not the stereotype in a lot of ways that people told me it was when I came from the South. Well, you're going to California, you're going to see all the hippies and the weed heads and the gay people. Well, hell, we got gay people in the South, but we got more weed heads in California. We're just quiet about it. And the gay people aren't pushing it on you. I got gay family and friends. They get pissed off when they see a straight guy getting hit on by a gay guy, and the gay guy knows this guy is straight. You just don't cross that line. You don't. You don't hide your junk and hit on a straight man later to get him home and then expose yourself. You might find yourself with a wild dog, a bad animal you can't get off of you, and he's hungry, cannibal type. Jeffrey Dahmer, maybe. One of them. So this world, we're doing crazy things, people. You're getting your speech took away by social medias. You want to know how I know what Facebook is doing? I've been in Facebook jail. Just got out on the 24th. I didn't post anything from the time I got unlocked, even to now. I opened the phone up, went to Facebook, clicked on a post and hit like. I got binged from a post that I posted 10 years ago, seems like it. They just now, like someone just posted my post and then it said, you've been blocked for another 30 days. So I hit the dispute, put in there, since my account's been unlocked of May 24th of 2021 at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, I have not posted. Today is May 25th, 8:30 Pacific time. Why am I being blocked for a post that was from 10 years ago that I have not posted again? No response. You know the deal. They're brown shirting us. Wake up, pay attention. For all of you that don't believe the affidavits of Italy, well, they're coming. And now we got people to back it up. Don't forget Georgia. The tabulators were ran through the machine more than once. Right after the ballots were ran more than once. People say, well, there's nothing they can do about this. Trump can't get back in office. Checkmate. You are wrong, people. Do your constitutional homework. Look up your military laws with your constitution and what it says about your elections and their involvement. If so found, elections have been rigged and fraudulent. This could mean more than just getting your job taken away from you. This could mean you're going to a faraway place you're not going to like. So, with that, to all the YouTube world, the Donald Trump syndromes, the safe spacers, social justice, the deceivers and the liars, the LeBum Jameses, and all that are DNA genetically connected with your bigotry, your fascism, and your racist. Jesse Smollett DNA. All of you on the left. You are the fools. You are the incompetents, the imbeciles. You are foolish to tamper with Israel and God's land. You're foolish to tamper with America. All the evil and divisiveness you do, continue on. You will not like the outcome. You will not like the outcome. Because everything bad comes right back around. And it doesn't matter which way the circle goes. Any way you want to put it. Did you know you can never take your finger off a single line in the world, even though you can't see it when you move it? Even if it was ink or paper, it's still a line. It's a spiritual trail, and it's continuing. And when it continues, so do the effects of what we've done in our lives. I'm guilty of it. You're guilty of it. And if you say you're not, throw some rocks. Got plenty of glass around here. But to think that this country isn't going down, we haven't been cheated, we aren't having something wrong with our society, we aren't having something very biblical, and that it's more than just this, you better wake up. Come alive. I cut hair for a living. I got customers of every race. You know which races those are? NASCAR, football, track, tennis, baseball, all of that shit. And they're every color. Those dudes hang out here with me in my old garage in California with the old four-wheeler and some old trucks and stuff. And we drink non-alcoholic beer, St. Pauli or Klosthaler. We don't have those right now. Most of all, we do make a generous amount of good moonshine. Now, the last thing the leftists want, the Democratic Party, is a bunch of drunk Republicans pissed off who want their country back, who are raging mad. And now, let's get to the Second Amendment part. We have unalienable rights to protecting ourselves. So what gives man moral authority to create a law that says, oh, well, you got in a fist fight with this guy and you had a stick and he had this. Both of you can't own weapons ever again. That's bullshit. And so screw it. Have them if you want them. You're going to have them anyway. They're going to have them. And the moment you give them one smidge of saying, we're not going to take them, yet they're still preaching about laws and taking them, they've already got their foot halfway in your door to taking. So you better learn how to set yourself up for them not to be taken. And that don't mean registrations. None of that bullshit. They have no fucking right to know what you own. It's your business. Do whatever. You're a citizen. You're a free person. You know what I got to defend me here at my house? I got fucking 5 shovels, a 5-gallon bucket of gasoline. I got a big cigarette lighter, an air compressor, and all kind of mechanical tools and fucking products. I don't need no fucking weapons. This can opener to me, let me tell you something, people. I was raised in a bayou, in a damn river swamp, okay? I come from poor people, live off the river, fish and hunt, pick gardens before and after school, milk cows, chop wood, you name it, sugar cane, clean out log creeks, picking up trash. Who gives a damn? Clean toilet, it don't matter. This a weapon, this a spoon, a fork, can opener, a fire starter, tool in this shit. You better educate yourselves. Okay? Start stocking up on some foods. Be smart. Get some bleach. Buy some gallons and stick them. They're $1 a bottle. Get you 50 of them. Stick them in a shed. Get some food rations. Get some water tablets. Get some gas masks. Keep you some light. You know, learn how to fish and hunt. People, get outside. Take these masks off your face. Stop listening to the COVID-19 lie. They want your guns. They want to kill you with a virus. They already started in 2014. They've cheated your election. They're tampering with your kids. They want them to have sex change without a consent from the parent. Yeah, you 10 years old, go to the counselor and principal. Hey, Mr. Johnson, Miss Mary, I don't like my ding-a-ling. Can I have some pills to remove it? Well, sure, Billy. Miss Johnson, I don't like my boobs. Can I have a vitamin to lower the size? Yes, Sandra, you can. Next thing you know, they'll be telling black kids they gonna get pills to make them grow smaller lips or something, or not be able to jump as high, or be as smart as they already really are. And the left treats them like they're dumbasses, saying, oh, it's racist because black people can't tell what their driver's license number is. You telling me you say that shit to some black people I know? You'd rather run through hell with gasoline underwear on than to fucking do that. They'll tie you to the back of a car and drag you down the damn gravel road. And they ain't playing with you. Let me tell you something, too, about South Louisiana, Texas. Most of us white boys and us black boys, even Mexicans and the Chinese, Asian dudes, few Indian guys, Arab guys we got around. In our communities, we like this. I don't know what y'all talking about on any other coast up. We know these people. Southern folks, we got hospitality. When Jaheim comes into my community, my whole family gonna go over there. Hey, now how y'all doing? Where y'all from? Well, cuz, y'all like fish? Y'all come on over here. We gonna be cooking some food. Come get you something to eat. You bet one thing, they know to show their asses up. I had my neighbors come get me here just not long back and said, "You want to come eat some food for Ramadan?" I said, "Man, what's Ramadan?" He said, "It's a Islamic holiday." I said, "For the Afghan people." I said, "What y'all eating?" He said, "Well, we got some spaghetti with like some meatballs made out of lambs. We got some bread and some fruit and stuff." He said, "I think I got some weed." I said, "We can't be doing that on them. We get in trouble on that day. That's like going to my church. You can drink. Boy, don't you come to church on Sunday with that on your breath. You finna be the subject of the Sunday Mass." I took my country ass over there and went and ate me some Ramadan. And it was good. And you know what I found out? You better watch this, people. Out here in the Bay Area, a lot of Latino, Hispanic, Asian, Chinese. Don't let the news hide it from you. I'm here to tell you I live it. And when you're ready, I'm going to do some videos soon coming up because I'm trying to get active in my new show. So everybody, if you got some points to help me out, let me know, please. I'm trying to make sure my language is right. I know I'm Southern. It might be a little hard to understand me. But I'm trying to get my podcast going. I want to talk about my president. I want to talk about my country. I got a kid to raise. I don't want my child being raised with this ignorance. My mom and daddy, they wasn't perfect. And they did things that some people didn't see fit. But we always had what we needed. And we knew the reason why for everything, no matter what, even if we didn't agree or like it. If it broke our damn hearts, we knew the reason why, we knew what it was, and we left it alone. We understood. We wasn't no different than the poor black kids, and guess what? We lived right next door in the same neighborhoods with them, because in Franklinton, Louisiana, and Amite, Louisiana, Bogalusa, I don't know about the rest of the world, but let me tell y'all a little something about Washington Parish, Tangipahoa Parish. White folks and black folks live side by side. We mow each other's grass, clean out the ditch for them, cut wood for them. We go feed them, bring them to town. We's family. And to make up the accusation that we all racist, y'all stupid as shit. You don't run around with no filthy mouth where I'm from. You don't be running around blasting the N-word and the honky and all that stuff out your mouth and beaner. Somebody be done whooped you. You gonna shut that up around us. We don't like it. And to sit here and think that, oh, well, all these Southern people lynching all these folks, but you're dead wrong there too. You need to do your Southern history. You'll learn that it was the North that indoctrinated the South. Came down, started the Klan, Democratic Party. Most of them old white slave owners was from Canada, especially in Louisiana. Won't you ask a lot of Cajun folk, because they got Canadian in them. That's who came in with the French Canadians, came down from the Yankee North and enslaved a lot. Well, guess what? They enslaved the Irish while they was enslaving blacks, and the blacks was helping them do it through the Ottoman empires. Hell, Irish were slaves 300 years after blacks were free here. What are we talking about? They were still being kidnapped in the Ottoman Empire. Go read Thomas Sowell's book. Look up H.K. Edgerton. Two good, very special black men with a lot of education on white history and black history, if that's what y'all want to call it. I'll keep calling it our history, world history, American. That's good enough. But people, get back to the earth. Stop confusing yourself. Look around you. Many things are going on. So again, I don't want to go too long. Looks like I've been here about 25 minutes now. I hope I ain't overdoing it. But pay attention to the audits, people. They're showing you the light. And if you've been voting on the left, you might want to come and vote on the right. Just food for thought. Stop cancel culture. Stop being rude. Be American. Don't be a race.